Ace Lee Hockey with the Blue Futon. At the theater, I saw Ghosts on the Ozark, Ghosts of the Ozark, something like that. But should you go see what these ghosts are? Let's find out. Hi, it's Ghosts of the Ozark, and what's this about? Well, this is post-Civil War in Arkansas, I believe. But there's a haven in Arkansas, middle of nowhere, where blacks and whites can live in peace and harmony in the South, which is very rare. But what's outside these walls? What are these ghosts of the Ozark? What is this town hiding? Okay, guys, so I think it is now officially time to say M. Night Shyamalan, The Village is a classic. Why am I saying that? Because nowadays, a lot of movies are copying The Village. M. Night Shyamalan kind of brought it to the fray, and now a lot of movies are doing it. So now, I just think people who hated The Village and are going to like these type of movies, there's a huge fault, because M. Night Shyamalan did it first and did it better, and now we have these copycats kind of doing it. You might be like, oh, you just spoiled the movie. Not exactly, but this movie does have some solid, aspects to it where you're like, okay, I can see where this is good, I can see where this is good, not so much, not so much. So let's go with the positive movie. I think it's acted pretty well. You have David Arquette in it, Tim Blake Nelson, and the main guy, I want to get his name right, sorry, Thomas Hobson. He does a really good job, same with Phil Morris. All the acting is actually pretty well for this low budget movie. I totally dig it. I dig the aesthetics of the town. I prefer this look rather than like, was it Netflix one, Thou Shalt Not Kill, something like that, the Western one. At least this set piece looked more realistic and just more like it belonged in the middle of the Ozarks in Arkansas. Hands down, it really did with that level. So, I like the story. The story did keep you guessing, but then like I said, once you hit a moment, you go, I know exactly what this is. This is not what I was expecting for the movie to be, because I was more expecting like a real ghost story. And there are some character or creature designs where you're like, oh shit, we're actually going there. This actually might be pretty fun to watch. But it doesn't do that route, so it's a little disappointing. And it doesn't make sense, especially in the first scene, where a guy literally gets sucked out into the forest. So you're like, oh shit, what's happening? But then you realize, how's that even possible? That literally makes no damn sense. So this is more of a cult movie with, keeping people in. Kind of almost like the new Wrong Turn movie. I'm trying to think of the right words. Like a fortress of a cult. Let's put it that way. Like a Midsommar type of thing. And if you like that type of movies, you're going to like this one. If you don't, you're not going to like this movie. So one of the big negatives is the sound design in this movie. I have to say that the guns in this movie do sound pretty horrible as a whole, when you're like, okay, that's really bad aftermarket or post-production sound design. Hands down, that is really, really bad. And you can completely tell. Almost like I just reviewed Blowout. They need to redo their designs. Like, let's go to a shooting range and actually shoot the gun and get that sound design and put it in the movie, because what they use is like no shit, like 99-cent stuff you can find all over the internet, hands down. But like I said, Ghosts of the Ozark, you're going to either like it or you're not. If you like those movies like M. Night Shyamalan, The Village, you're going to like this one. Don't expect too much from it. It does go, like I said, in this weird culty territory where it just kind of doesn't work. And there's like the Tim Blake Nelson's character, which they really don't flesh him out. There's a lot of characters in this movie that they don't flesh out, where you're like, okay, a little bit more information, please, a little bit more information, please. Even though you want that more information, the movie is an hour and like 42 minutes, and it does feel a little bit too long with the pacing, where you're like, okay, where are we going with this? Where are we going with this? And then some just story elements of especially the main guy's arm. Why does it matter that he lied about it? He's still doing the job. Like I said, I don't know. There's these weird tropes where you're like, I don't get it. I don't get it. I like this story of what they're trying to do, but overall it's a very underwhelming movie, and I was expecting more. And I wish it was more, because the premise felt there. And I just felt like the very end of the movie, if they actually made it ghost and made it into that realm of like, no shit. Think what happened post-Civil War. Slaves died. I mean, they risked their life. I don't know, North versus South. So if you had real ghosts, like in this Ozark, in the New Orleans kind of area, I truly think it would have been a more of a, just like, oh, fucking shit type movie. But instead, it was more of, I've seen it before. So Ghosts of the Ozarks will receive a 2 out of 5 with Futons. It goes at 40%. So see the critics' news scores gave this one. So you have the critics a 64% with 11 of them and fewer than 50, so no audience score, no critic consensus. I'm actually shocked this is a positive movie. Like, now I'm curious, what did The Village get? A 43%. Okay, so, but of course that has 218 of them, so I think goes to the Ozarks. If it did, get 218, it would be in the negatives. But anyway, now I lost the review. I'm sorry, guys. This is really bad of me. Very inappropriate. What was it? 61, 62, or my 40? Sorry. Chase Black with the Blue Futon. Like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you think about this Blue Futon Utopia. You Blue Futonians, thank you for watching. Have a great day. Peace and love. Peace and love. Yeah, a little disappointed. There's like 4 movies where I need to see. It's like this, King's Knight, as well as Cosmic Dawn. Those are the ones where I want to get out of the theater review into your guys' hands. Was this a shitty review? Let me know down below. That's a love, not a thing. There we go. There we go.